So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
I'm Ricky Martin. I am Latino, and I am a U.S. citizen. I'm a father. I am a husband. And by the way, I'm also gay.
Ricky Martin is denying DV allegations reportedly filed by his 21-year-old nephew. It was revealed 2 weeks ago that a judge in Puerto Rico has issued a DV-related restraining order against Mr. Martin. The alleged victim name was not previously disclosed. However, according to a Spanish publication, Martin's brother, Eric Martin, claimed that the victim is 21-year-old Dennis Yadel Sanchez, the singer's nephew. Under Puerto Rico's law of incest charges, the sentence Martin could face is up to 50 years in prison if the shocking claims are true. The publication reported that the complaint was made anonymously under Law 54, known as the Domestic Abuse Prevention and Intervention Act. A Puerto Rico newspaper reported that the order states that Martin and the persons who filed the complaint dated for several months. The alleged victim claimed that Martin didn't take their breakup well and has loitered near the petitioner's home at least 3 times. When reached by the Post on Friday, Martin's attorney, Marty Singer, said, quote, "Unfortunately, the person who has made this claim is struggling with a deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and will never be involved in any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his nephew." Singer also stated, "The idea is not only untrue, it is disgusting. We all hope that this man gets the help that he urgently needs, but most of all, we look forward to this awful case being dismissed as soon as a judge gets a look at the facts." Representative for Martin told the Post at the time that, quote, "The allegations against Ricky Martin had led to a protection order are completely false and fabricated. We are very confident that when the true facts come out in this matter, our client Ricky Martin will be fully vindicated." Meanwhile, the petitioner fears for his safety, as quoted by the newspaper by saying the order reportedly bars the Vida, Loca singer from contacting or calling the person who filed it. Martin stated, "The protection order entered against me is based on completely false allegations, so I will respond through the judicial process with the facts and the dignity that characterizes me. Because it is an ongoing legal matter, I cannot make detailed statements at this time. I am grateful for the countless messages of solidarity, and I receive them with all of my heart." As we were able to hear, these are allegations up until proven true. But I find it very interesting that whenever these things or these type of stories happen to take place, you never hear from a certain community when it details their celebrities with these allegations or things that may have been proven to be true, either by evidence, court, or both, or however it basically works. You never hear of these stories having any type of longevity. You don't really hear of those people really bringing these types of things up to light and to showcase this and to quote unquote march and to protest and to bring awareness that certain things may or may not be transpiring, right, by way of their own, amongst their own, in their own community. But when it just so happens, right, to be a quote unquote what is identified to be a straight male, and magically, like clockwork, this story is all over the place. Like it's being posterized, you're making this a poster child story, right? Or better yet, if it just so happens, right, to be a black male, right, that is going through allegations or what have you, this will be the poster child directly for who is committing, these types of acts. They'll be like, "Oh, well, look at what black people are doing. Look at what these black men, look at what these straight black men are out here doing. Look at this. 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 Look at this." And I'm like, ain't that something? I'm like, ain't that something? Because the most interesting thing is that if you just so happen to look at a lot of events, you look at a lot of gatherings, and you will notice some very, very, very interesting things that are taking place there. And I'm just going to use the words as interesting because it is very interesting. And, none of these things are ever brought up. None of those things are ever talked about, nor are they highlighted. And from the articles and the pictures and the things that I've seen people refer to with proof, and they talk about these things, magically, those things never go anywhere. Magically, nobody ever wants to talk about or bring those things directly up. But magically, when it is somebody that can be quote unquote identified as straight, and they are for putting the icing on the cake, just so happens to be a black male, like I said, the story blows up at this moment in time. The story of Ricky Martin is, where it is at this moment in time, up until further proof of the allegations of the alleged incidences can be provided, up until court actually takes place, where people can, in front of, I guess, a jury and a judge, they can go back and forth on what is fact and what is fiction. And up until that point, it is what it is at this moment in time, allegations. And you have Ricky Martin, the singer, who has denied those allegations not once, not twice, not three times, but about probably five times within one article. Now is at least by himself, and through his lawyer. So we will see how this plays out. Now, I will say this: I did not know, at least by how this article is written, I may have misstepped in the previous article, because I thought that the person that originally put out the protection order, from my understanding, was an ex-boyfriend or whatever it was. Now, how it is written in this article, they're making it seem as though it is the nephew who was the one that was in this relationship with him. They broke up, and he was the one that put out the restraining order on Ricky Martin. Like I said, there's a lot of things here that need to be fleshed out, and that needs to be brought to light, so that we can have all of the information directly in one place, so it doesn't just seem like two completely separate stories. But like I stated before, beyond this, things like this do take place, but yet they're never highlighted. And you'll have a community out here that will not want to be honest, and they don't want to talk about these things, because I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, these are very painful and traumatic things and traumatic experiences that they've gone through. But the main thing about it is, if there are incidences and things of that nature that have taken place, where you have somebody who is a older male, and they decide to go directly to somebody who is younger, or whatever it is, those things need to be pointed out, because the whole main thing is the protection for the children, and a variety of things of that nature, and also so that people can learn, right, what to look for if they are, in a sense, presented with these types of things, so that they're not completely thrown off guard and thinking that, all right, this is the way that it's supposed to go. It's like, nah, these are the signs and the symptoms to X, Y, and Z. When you see these, you run. When you see these, you basically identify it, and you tell somebody, or whatever it is, so it doesn't have to get to a certain extent. But like I said before, we'll see where it goes. We'll see.